Hi guys, it's November 17th and welcome to Total Cult Gaming. So, Dishonored 2 has come out and I've heard a lot of good things about its gameplay. I've also heard a few negative things about performance issues like frame rate and a few people falling straight through the map. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. Sadly I haven't actually had a chance to play it because with Christmas just around the corner and a powerful need to eat this week, I can't actually justify dropping £50 on a new game. So with that in mind, here's a list of other stealth games that you could be playing on Xbox if you're just as broke as I am. Now first up we've got Thief. Now Thief received a lot of flack on its release. Fans of the original 3 games found the section design of the maps to be cumbersome, and new players to the series were put off by its, well, frankly unique control scheme. But if you push past these minor issues, you'll find a superb stealther, full of rich atmosphere and excellent mechanics. Now you take on the role of Garrett the Master Thief and you're dropped into the bustling metropolis known simply as The City. Now you can work through main missions as well as side jobs and low-level snatch and grabs with a fair amount of free roam too. Working your way through narrow alleys or navigating the rooftops takes planning and a certain amount of memory, as many of the paths are closed off, giving the city a really labyrinthine structure. Now although you can take a more lethal approach, Thief rewards truly silent players with the highest scores on each missions, awarded when no one even knew you were there. Next in line we've got Hitman. Now this was another game with a controversial release, but for different reasons. Hitman sees a classic return to form for Agent 47, but having a AAA game released as separate episodes did rub a few gamers the wrong way. Personally, I think they've done a great job with the constant updates and the contracts that help flesh out each level and provide some genuine replayability. Hitman takes on a more social stealth approach with the ability to incapacitate NPCs, steal their uniforms and then gain access to previously off-limit areas. The inclusion of opportunities allows you to eavesdrop on conversations and reveal previously unthought of avenues of dispatching your target, and this makes Hitman an absolute blast for anyone with the patience for learning the detailed environments and carefully planning each hit. As with Thief, the top score on each map is awarded to those who play non-lethal against most of the NPCs and use unfortunate accidents to eliminate their mark. Third in line we've got Skyrim The Dark Brotherhood questline. Now although it's not really a stealth game, Skyrim offers a multitude of playstyles including a pretty good stealth mechanic and questlines for both the Thieves Guild and the Assassin's Guild The Dark Brotherhood. Now you can start this questline by asking an innkeep about gossip, and if he tells you about someone trying to perform the Black Sacrament in Windhelm, then you've hit pay dirt. Now I don't want to spoil too much for any newcomers to the game, but in my mind, the Dark Brotherhood questline is the most enjoyable of all the secondary narratives in the game. It's got great characters and a whole lot of intrigue. The different assassinations that you're sent on are well thought out, and the unique armour that you're provided with not only looks cool as hell, but it also provides substantial buffs to skills like sneak, lockpicking and archery, and that'll give an edge to anyone new to the world of Skyrim. Now for the next one we've actually got 3 games on the Assassin's Creed Chronicles. Putting aside the third-person open-ended gameplay of the main Assassin's Creed games in favour of a 2.5D side-scroller was a bold move for the series. Some people didn't get on with it, but I found it a refreshing change from the usual collection of disconnected side missions and climbing towers. Set across 3 separate games, the Chronicles trilogy takes us to China, India and Russia, each with their own bold art style, characters and skill sets. The stealth works well in 2.5D with full use of background and foreground scenery for concealment, and a decent array of tools can be used for distraction or offense. However, the combat system is more than just a little frustrating, and I can't help but feel that Chronicles is punishing me for my lack of stealth whenever a fight kicks off. And last, of course, Dishonored. Now naturally this takes pride of place. Touted as the game that Thief should have been, Dishonored blew all expectations out of the water when it was released in 2012. You take on the role of Corvo Attano, the Royal Protector, and you're quickly plunged into a world of decay and civil unrest as you're framed for the assassination of the Empress and the abduction of her daughter. Joining a band of rebels, you set out to clear your name and bring the Triggermen to justice while searching for the missing heir to the throne. A fantastic combination of gadgets, skills and shadowy supernatural powers gifted to you by the mysterious outsider provides you with a varied arsenal of options for the task at hand, and the ability to complete your missions in both lethal and non-lethal methods alters the outcome of the game significantly. The art style is striking, sound design and voice acting are of high quality, and you can actually pick up the Game of the Year edition on Xbox One, which contains all previous DLC, including the Knife of Dunwall, where you play as Dowd, the true assassin of the Empress. Now if you're thinking about getting Dishonored 2 but haven't yet played the first game, I would highly recommend it. You can actually pick up a pre-owned copy of the Game of the Year edition for Xbox One for around £10. So there you go guys, just a taste of some of the stealth em-ups available for the Xbox One. A few other honourable mentions of course would be Alien Isolation, which manages to mix stealth and survival horror to maximum effect. Far Cry 4, which although is an open world first person shooter, can be played almost entirely in stealth, and that bow is amazing. And of course Deus Ex Human Revolution and Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which are both amazingly detailed sci-fi stealthers that provide several avenues for completing objectives. Human Revolution was a last gen title on 360, but it is backwards compatible on Xbox One, so you could probably pick up a copy for under £5, and that means you don't have to break the bank to get stuck into a great stealth title. Strap on your wrist mounted crossbow, engage cloak, and game on.